position is Knights Harold Hudson in a seven which was being built up overnight. And the city is maintaining the pressure, but David Coulthard is resisting it brilliantly. The find of this year, certainly David Coulthard, the ex-Williams test driver, ex-Formula 3000 driver, he was second in the European champion, ex-Formula 3 driver, man who won the prestige races at Macau and the Masters, and before that, of course, Formula Ford and Cars, like all of them.
So the big question now is pit stops. How many are they going to make? They're going to happen. Looking at the pace, Damon Hill and Michael Schumacher are running. I think I'm going to come down on side fence that says 2 stops, and the first stop round about 125, but 9 now. So that's another 16 laps onwards. And that's one of the cars that Moreno having gone off mechanic problem or incident, difficult to say. Coulthard, they see. We'll probably see most of these people doing 2 stops. Now, if anybody is on 1 stop and those ahead are if anyone's on 2 stops and those ahead are on 1, that's going to be a problem because no one looks like getting by anybody else at the moment. And if you intend to make 2 stops and you're being held up by somebody going slowly making 1, then you're going to lose all of the potential advantage you could get from running the car light in these early stages.
And of course, when you've made a fuel stop, when you come out, you're in amongst the traffic, and you can see how difficult it is to get past at Monaco. And also remember the problems that some of the teams, notably Williams, have had here at Monaco with pit stops. Remember when Nigel Mansell leading Senna came to the pits thinking he had a puncture in it. All he had was a wheel nut. He joined the race and had the most exciting finish to a Monaco Grand Prix I have ever seen. Remember when Alain Prost in a Williams Renault was stuck in pit lane through his inability to get the car away cleanly because of problems he was having with the clutch. So it's far more, or can be, than just the time it takes to actually physically change the tyres and wheels and top up with fuel. Faster, behind him Alesi, behind him Gerhard Berger, Williams, Ferrari, ahead of both of them, Michael Schumacher, who is now 1.8 seconds behind Damon Hill, who's increasing the gap. The fastest man on the track, still the fastest lap, 125.248 is held by Damon Hill, looking good in the Williams Renault. I have never seen such dejection in a racing driver as there was with John Alesi yesterday when he was coming round the Rascat in his Ferrari, only for the hydraulic pressure to fade. He stalled the engine. He was pushed by the marshals. He started the engine on the clutch, as a result of which he was obliged to take over Gerhard Berger's car. That adversely affected Berger's qualifying performance, and it certainly adversely affected Alesi's. And he went from fastest on Thursday afternoon to 5th fastest. He seems to be fated to start 5th on the grid. He started there in Brazil, he started there in Argentina, and already they are lapping. That's Pedro Diniz in the second of the 40 cars, pulling his way around the circuit, if I may be so unkind. But it is true, the 40 cars are some 8 seconds off the pace here, as they've been at every other Grand Prix. Gerhard Berger's got past, Alesi's got past, Coulthard's got past, and you can see how close it is for third as you look down at the Rascat.
Well, Berger's got past, but he didn't get past at that chicane where Coulthard and Alesi did. And just look how much time that's lost Berger. He can be lapping for 1 lap after lap, trying to make up tenths, and he can lose 2 seconds just like that when someone like Diniz didn't see the third car, moved past, and then left Berger to lose so much time.
Again with the leaders, that was Damon Hill, that is Michael Schumacher, down to the Mirabeau. This is one of the few places where you can pass if you're brave enough. I remember Martin Brundle was last year in the McLaren, drove round the outside of Gerhard Berger's Ferrari, subsequently to finish a superb second in the McLaren.